Hi, my name is Josh. Welcome to Advantage Day Trading. Thanks for checking out the channel. And we're going to take a look at some charts and we're going to try to do a little bit of trading today. I've got 4 stocks picked out. It's August still, August the 8th. Here's a look at our gap scan. GVP is the leading gapper. It's up 46.5% on news. And it's one of those that's just trading flat. So that one's a no for me. WENA is the second leading gapper. It's got 23 million shares traded, 390,000 in the float, which is really good. It's cheaper. It's $1.50. But I'd say that one for me is probably the most typical type of stock I would trade besides the price. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. It's got news. Then let me freeze this so these aren't jumping around. So H row here just jumped up to the second place. This one's a higher price stock. Doesn't have a lot of volume. 30 million in the float. A little, it's a little on the high side. I was gonna watch this one, but I got to looking at it, and sometimes it has like $1 spreads, and the price just really isn't doing that much. It does have some news on it, I think. Let me do something here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there's the earnings coming up on it. So I'm not really watching that one. The third one down is ASPN, and this one's got a larger float, light on volume, kind of like H row, but it's a little cheaper, which I like. So yeah, I guess I'll watch it. What's SMR doing here? No news on it. Trading up at $9. Yeah. All right, so back to the gap scan. Just for fun, I'm going to put HROW up here just because it is our second leading gapper right now. We'll see. The spreads have tightened up on it a bit now, so maybe it's okay. H row, WENA, and ASPN I have on my charts up here, and then the rest of these on the gap scan I didn't really like at all. And I did notice a lot of these are earnings plays, and on the daily time frames, if you look, let's look at SPY. So SPY here on the daily, you see we put in this lower high. I'm going to call this a lower high. Pretty sure it's going to be. Got to break the low of that, the low of yesterday to call this a lower high. But so if you see that, and then you look at, okay, let's look at CMPO. That looks the same. Apps, it looks pretty much the same, close to it. UAA is the same, ALDX. I mean, all of these are kind of following the major markets. And what I like to look for are stocks that are doing their own thing. And so because otherwise I got to pay attention to the broader market and see what it's doing to give me indication as to what these other ones are going to do. This one's a little different. So GBP, it's already been going down. I mean, it did put in a small bounce the day before, but I'm not trading that one because, like I said, it's flat. H row, you know, it kind of looks the same. This one's gapping up. It's sitting up at $30, so it's actually going to open well above this level. So that's nice. WENA here, this is definitely different. It's doing something totally different from the rest of the market. You know, in a manner of speaking, it did try to make a new high yesterday, but closed as a Doge candle. Right now, what is it? Well, we'll go over these. So the only other one here is LUMN. This one I was watching earlier, as it was moving up here. So I don't know if there's anything there, but I have it up here anyways. And the rest of these, well, it's UPST. I traded UPST yesterday. It made a nice move. Up at $33. There might be something there. I've only got 5 minutes to go here, so let's see. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is what I got. WENA, LUMN, UPST, and ASPN. Not the best lineup, but we'll see what happens. So I got my daily levels marked out up here. Came up to 170, which is the 200 moving average. Looks like support down here. And let me see here. So we got ourselves a little ascending line. You could draw a line down this way too, so it's, you know, it's a tightening range. Okay, so that's that one. LUMN daily had a big red candle on the daily here yesterday, and I think we're trading about mid-range. It looks like it's due to pull back. Well, you know, I'll keep an eye on that. This one's kind of trading flat as well. And this tightening range here, and then, yeah, it's not real pretty. So you got that. Keep an eye on that line. UPST, you know, like I said, I traded it yesterday. What is the daily here? So we gotta, let me go back here and mark out some pre-market highs. 705. This one's got a pre-market high of 33. Hold on. 33.95. So hourly time frame there. Yeah, get over 33.95. That'd be good. And yesterday's high, 36.40. Okay. And pre-market high on this one. $25, 25. Oops. Just quickly mark some levels because I got to move along here. It's getting close to that time. What are the candle ranges on these? I mark out candle ranges to base my entries and exits off of. Okay. Let's mark this one. So Yeah, just tightening up there on WENA. And LUMN already coming down to that ascending support. Will it hold? Technically, we could do this too. They kind of meet up right around here. All right, so about a minute left until the open. All of these, 3 of these are trading above VWAP. Well, in a market that's slow, the important thing is to not force a trade. Look for good opportunities, little base hits. Try not to shoot for home runs, and I try to remind myself of that. All right, 10 seconds here. I would like to try a trade off of this support down here first thing if it comes down to it. Just to get a quick bounce off of it, hopefully. Got a wide spread on this one, so I'll just take the profit real quick. It's not a big win. Not a big win. Probably going to get a little better bounce on that, I would bet. Let's see if this support holds here on this one. Low of that candle is 147. Yeah, that's a big drop. We'll see here. Lighten my load there on WENA. Trying to remember not to go for the home runs. Take the profit when I have it. So what I'm doing over here is buying on a back test of this area down here. And LUMN. Buying a back test of VWAP. It's a new 5-minute candle. Like I said, I don't want to shoot for the home runs here. I'm just going to take the profit. I'll put my stop loss down here at 33.55-ish. Oops. This one, you know, kind of like, I think it's probably going to have a bounce here. It keeps finding support down there at 140. Okay. This one, I bought it on the pullback down into this support zone down here. After you break out and you pull back to an area like that, it's a good place to get in. These two, this one I tried to buy off of this ascending line, that didn't work, but then I bought it off of this support. That's on the 15-minute time frame, you can see that. But I didn't want to hold it coming up to the VWAP, coming up to that ascending line. A lot of resistance up there. And this one, same thing, bought it off of the ascending line, but didn't want to hold it. Oh, look at this now, over the high, but coming up to the VWAP. Larger time frame. Yeah. What else do we have? Plug. SOXS. I don't know. This is a day where I don't really want to shoot for the fences, you know? Is that a thing? This one gonna try to bounce again. No? Maybe not. Big move. There's 100. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of this, but you know, there is an area up here where you could shoot for as a place to sell up in this area. See the hourly time frame there, so yeah, I don't know. So on this one, $1.31 would be another place to get in. Maybe I could put some limit orders there and see. It already kind of came down there, but didn't quite get there yet. We'll see if it does. If I don't get filled and it bounces from here, that's fine. I've got limit orders at 32, 31, and 30. A lot of buying at 33 there. I went ahead and jumped in it early just in case it bounces. Probably should have waited. Got an equilibrium here on UPST. This one here actually held up. I thought it was going to fail here, so I didn't continue trading it, but actually held that support. Oh, it's a new 5-minute candle. I could get in trouble here with this new 5-minute candle. Yeah, I'm not trying to hit a home run. In a hot market, these breakouts, I would try to hold them a little longer, but I found that I've been finding in this market that it's not necessarily a good idea. So this one's gonna just continue to trend till it hits some sort of resistance, maybe up here. I'm going to put my limit orders back in down here on WENA and see if I can get a fill and a bounce opportunity. Maybe not. This one I haven't done so well on. Maybe I shouldn't trade it. That was a big move. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day. I mean, I'm sitting up $100, and after those red days, I just want to take the green days and walk away. Today isn't a day where there's a lot of momentum. We just have a lot of bounce plays going here. This one actually is kind of getting over, I don't have any daily levels marked out here, but this one actually is he did get over a daily. Coming up to another one. Well, maybe I should give it a shot. Got in too late. And this one came up to that resistance and now rejecting. So far at the moment, that was a good area to shoot for as a target. Let's see if this one can break over 261. Oh, it's a new 5-minute candle now. Yeah. I'm feeling like I need to be done. I've done pretty well today, considering that we don't have a lot of things moving up. I think this one has potential, though. Look at this. I mean, see, that's that breakthrough 261 I was looking for, but I saw the new 5-minute candle, and I'm like, well, you know, it could pull back, as oftentimes they do. Now the question is, should I try to get in this? It's up there at 270. I'll buy that candle as it's pulling back. I don't want to get too aggressive on this and give up too much profit, but at the same time, you got to risk a little bit. You got to risk to make money. It's part of the game, right? See, I'm red on it now. And this is what I mean. Lately, it's been like you see a break of a resistance like this, but then it just doesn't continue. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a chance here. Can we get a bounce off 130? I don't trust it. And the only reason I don't trust it is because, well, let me see here. Am I going to do this again, go into the red again on it, on a pullback? What I do is when it drops down, I end up buying more and then I sell some to keep bringing my cost basis down. Let's see if it bounces off of the daily. Yep. No, it's 5-minute consolidation starting now. See if it'll bounce back up for a second. I better get out. Oh, okay. And what I mean by that is we lost this low of this last candle. So I could take the small green day, or I could look for something else. I'm just trying to be patient here. Not going for the home run, but I'm looking for a little bit more. Gonna have a new hourly candle also coming up here. And whatnot. This one's got a spread. I thought I'd take a trade on it for the break up to 3370, but the spread, if I sell this now, spread's gonna kill me. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, I'm back to 100. Oh, wish I would have held this one a little bit longer. And with that, I am going to be done. Came close to probably going into the red if this trade hadn't worked out, and if this one hadn't worked out. Yeah, it's kind of slow going today, so I'm going to stop right there. Go full screen. So I made 123 points today, and that's my high. So I finally finished at my high for a change, and I had a low of 0. Okay, 2 green days in a row. Getting back there. Just gotta slowly get there. Take the full screen off. Oh, UPST. I'm not trading it again because the spreads are wide. They weren't wide like that yesterday when I traded it. Nice bounce here. The reason I got in this is because we had all these lower wicks. Just kept closing above this line. Initially, I had limit orders in from 32 down into the 30s. Or no, the 20s. But I pulled them. Kind of wish I would have kept them in there. Slow day. Okay. So you can see SOXS. We marked out these lines here when this was just starting to bounce. And you can see that how other people were watching those too. You could put one more line right up here, the most recent one. So it came right up into that support zone, or that resistance zone, and that's where the rejection happened. People were up there probably, anybody that got in down here was looking to sell as a target up here. Anybody shorting was getting in here, putting their stops up above here. And now coming back down into this little support zone. We may see a bounce off of this, very possibly. And here goes APPS. Looking like it might make a new high. So tempting to want to trade that, you know. It's a 5-minute breakout. Should I? After that, equilibrium. I know I said I was going to stop. Let's see if it will give me some follow through. It hasn't been the case here lately. See a 5-minute breakout like this, and then it just like craps out and rolls over. Yeah, I think I will just stop. I'm gonna go ahead and go in here one more time. Oh yeah, still sitting at 123 after that trade. That's funny. I didn't gain or lose anything. Okay. Well, that's my Thursday. So as it stands, I'm having a green week after all is said and done, but I got one more day left tomorrow. Would love to see some momentum and have a really big day, but you know, take what the market gives us. And I would have taken a loss on this if I hadn't gotten out of that. You can see what I mean. So when I said 5-minute breakout, so we had an equilibrium here and then the breakout, and that's a 5-minute sideways and then up. And I'm not saying this isn't going to go up, but a lot of times in a hot market, you'll see this breakout just all of a sudden start going, just boom, boom, boom. And but lately it's just been a grind, and that's okay. It's just not my favorite way to trade. I like it when they're going straight up, because then I can watch my price ladder and get in on the dips and sell on the rips and all that good stuff. But I think I made the right call by stopping. It's 7:05. Yeah, this is kind of past the time I usually trade. So I'm going to get out of here. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Bye.